put.
We started 6 minutes ago.
Hey everyone,
Hola.
welcome back to another episode of You're Wrong.
2022.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm sorry, about last week. We were trying to be consistent, but Cody got COVID.
Yeah.
Second.
First off, I was over COVID.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Come on, bro.
Well, like, you know what I mean when I say everyone.
Everyone's gonna get COVID.
If you know,
no
you know.
what.
If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
If you're over with COVID, you were vaccinated, you were doing your mask thing, but you were still going out. That means you were over with COVID.
No, you were gonna get.
But
you're gonna get
some
Omicron no
people
matter
weren't
what you do.
vaccinated. I mean, it's not confirmed or denied that I had the Omarian variant.
Yeah, we'll just go with Omarian.
Because I didn't get tested the week I was sick, but I did test myself the week after and it was negative. So until then, I actually haven't been like with COVID at all since this pandemic started. Actually, it's crazy because I be everywhere. Honestly, I take the trains, the buses. I be getting into fights. I get in people's faces. They get in mine. Yeah, it's weird.
Damn, you get into people's faces? They get into yours? You trying to kiss them on the train and shit?
I was a virgin for like, what day is it?
Oh, God.
For 4 days. No, actually, that's a lie. For 2 days, and then I slipped.
Started 2022 off with a bang, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Boom, 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 bang, bang.
But, yeah, we took last week off.
Yeah, because...
For holiday reasons.
Oh, so that also leads to the other thing.
And because Andre sucks.
Yeah. I may be a little selfish, but I was thinking about my health, too, not to come here.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Because my friend that I was going out with on New Year's Eve was like, if I go record this podcast, we're not going out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
If I come over here.
Why?
Because you have COVID.
Bro, I was far over COVID.
I know, but
when you came over,
you hadn't taken a test, I think.
When we recorded the last podcast, I had taken the test and tested positive.
Yeah, so
a day before.
So he had actually
told
far
me,
over if
COVID.
I go, he's not gonna record. I mean, he's not gonna let me go at all.
I was far over.
Oh my God, like I know it's selfish a little bit, but I didn't do anything last year, and I was like, you know what? I have to do something this year. And I'm actually glad I told you a little white lie, which goes back to like, I don't know what fucking episode. That was probably the first one where it's like lying to your friends. Well, I had to tell you a little white lie, and it's okay.
What lie?
What was the lie, actually? I don't know. I think I said like I had to do something or some shit. Because I did. I was cleaning and everything.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
But that's why I'm happy. I actually started the new year, too, with a clean apartment. Not a clean car. So I still have to clean that out, which is annoying. Because I feel like now my apartment's not clean anymore. So already 4 days later, we slipped back. Oops. But, yeah, so I went out New Year's Eve. And it was decent. I got drunk. I took a tab of acid.
Oh.
It was a year old acid, so I don't know.
Sponsored by Dare.
Go back to Dare. Idiots. I didn't trip, though. I don't think it affected me in any type of way. I just felt euphoric the whole time.
Well, then that's a good effect.
I didn't see visuals, but usually, like, if you take a whole tab, you're supposed to see God. I didn't.
No, I don't think you see God.
I could have. There's a lot of times I could have seen God that night, honestly.
I think you need God. If anybody needs God, it's you. So that could have been a good thing, but that's unfortunate that you didn't get to see him, I guess.
It was fun. We went to some Latin bar, or Latin club, and before that, actually, on the train. Because I'm very mad about this. There's a group of fucking stupid ass, fucking little white ass rich kids. Yes, I said white ass rich kids. And to my girlies that were with those fucking stupid ass guys, I'm so sorry that you have to apologize on their behalf. I'm pretty sure everywhere you fucking go, because it just looks like it. You guys were so sweet. But anyways, to Max's friend, you're a fucking idiot, fucking moron, stupid name piece dropping? Of shit.
Oh my
and
God.
This is obviously something I would have told you to your face too, because boy, I was getting in your fucking face, and your good friend Max literally backed me up. He backed me up and he was like, "Yo, man, it's okay. Blah, 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 blah. My friend's a fucking idiot." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's not my fault. He's just being stupid. I'm just defending fucking homeless people. It's like I'm just trying to be a good fucking person while drinking a fucking beatbox." waiting for my fucking acid to kick in on my way to go fucking meet up my friends at the fucking club. Like, it's so ridiculous. So whatever. Okay, so I get in and I'm like, I see these kids and they're just drinking on the fucking train. Remember that. Drinking on the train.
A lot of people do that, though.
Smoking, right? A lot of people do that, right? Okay,
right.
No, smoking. They're vaping. They're vaping.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Still smoking, drinking, without masks. All of them without masks.
Well,
you want to remember this, though,
I don't
because
blame
it's
them,
important.
Yeah. I put my mask down.
You don't blame them, right? You don't blame them. Okay, so then we all get inside. I get inside because they were already sitting down acting, oh, big vibes, big fucking vibes because New Year's Eve. After waiting 30 minutes for that fucking train that was delayed, whatever, I get in and I just enjoy the 2 stops. I enjoy the first 2 stops, and then some homeless lady comes in. And I don't know what their deal was where they felt so fucking high and mighty and different. Where she sits down, she lights up some cigarette or something, or a fucking joint, what it looks like. And this guy, one of them was already taking out the phone recording her. The other one was just like covering his nose, being like such a little fucking pussy ass bitch. Talking about, you guys, cover your noses. She's smoking crack. Like, what the fuck? You know what the fuck she's smoking? Like, cover your noses. Like, no. While the other friend is fucking recording her, I'm like, are you dead ass? Like, damn. It's not that serious. So then me being the fucking smart ass I am and being a little drunk, having my little savior complex, I was like, I need to defend her because that's not fair. Like, all these fucking teens, whatever the fuck they are, gaining up on this lady, yelling at her, telling her to get out, just got me irritated.
Damn, you're worked up right now.
Yeah, I'm worked up because it's ridiculous. Because, okay, look. So then I put my mask down and I look at all of them and I'm like, you probably should have brought masks, right? And I started laughing. I probably should not have done that. So then the friend that was like acting dumb, talking about cover your noses and shit, I don't know what he said, but I think that just started like the back and forth thing. I was like, it's not that big of a deal. You guys are literally vaping in here. You guys are drinking and you guys don't have masks. So her smoking, whatever she's smoking, is upsetting you guys. Oh my God, I should not have said that because I think nobody has ever told those people anything that they got so fucking mad at me. The girls were all right with it, but that one guy that was just, saying cover your nose, he was just being a little bitch about it. He was like, it's not even the same to compare that she's smoking crack to us fucking vaping, blah, 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 drinking. He's like, it's not the same at all. That it's okay that what they're doing is fine, but her, God forbid, because she's smoking a little cracky crack, a little something, something, that it's not okay because, it can affect them or something. Bitch, your drinking's affecting everyone in a different fucking way. Also, dumbass, you fucking vaping there, sitting down at vibes and everything. It's affecting us somehow too. You're not wearing a mask, bitch. That's spreading COVID too. Obviously, it doesn't. That's matter. Debatable. It's debatable for everyone because you probably were not supposed to be out on New Year's Eve, but still, wear a fucking mask. You can be out whenever you want. Play along. Oh, bitch, shut up, because that's why people are sick.
Okay. People are gonna get sick no matter what.
I'm like losing my train of thought with this, but we were going back and forth, and he then proceeds to bring up my bleached hair and nose piercing and my boots, and I was like, oh my God, you think you did something? And I started getting closer to him, and he's like, I could drop your ass right fucking now. And that's when you already know how I get. I'm like, bitch, you want to go? We can fucking tussle right here, right now. So I started getting closer, and I was like, what's up, bitch? I put my mask down. I was like, you could drop me right now, bitch. I fucking dare you. God. And I guess me acting like that, his friend Max started to get up and started to be like homie shit. Like, no. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. He doesn't mean it. Not only that, he then outs his fucking friend talking about, dude, it doesn't even matter. Low-key, he's right. Like, we were fucking literally snorting crack. She's smoking it. What's the difference? I was like,
they were
right.
Snorting crack.
I could tell they were snorting crack. What white kid in fucking Chicago, a little Richie kid, Richie, blah, 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 talking about, we live in the suburbs. I can tell, baby girl, because motherfuckers that live out here are not going to complain about some lady smoking on the fucking red. On the red line.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta be ready for anything on the red line. So.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, I've moved from LA and I've been taking this shit for a year now. I'm used to this from LA. But this over here, it's just like, oh, wow, look at that. It's just the same vibes over there. So, yeah. he called out his friend, and then his friend got all like stupid, like he just stayed quiet. And after that, it was like, I defeated the enemy, blah blah blah. After that, it was just like little back and forths here and there. What actually stopped it though was my two new friends, Ava and Sarah. Shout out to the girlies, and then the two other girls. I forgot your guys' name. I'm so sorry, but I remember them too because they went to go use the restroom. But
on the train,
where's the restroom on the train?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So they actually went. You know how the train cars connect?
Yeah.
They went into that little middle, I guess, and she popped a squat while the train was going. So like through that little opening thing, she was pissing.
Respect.
Yeah, so I was like, I need to try that.
I don't even know if I would
one
do that.
time. Yeah, that's scary. Like you can
you might get some blowback or something. Too.
That too. But you can actually fall. And after she said that, when she came back in, and I had asked her where she went, I just started laughing. She's like, he likes that. It's funny, right? I was like, oh my god, like bitch, you're relatable. So then I go with them and I just start talking to them. The entire time, Miss Ava's hyping me up. She gets mad that, I'm a faggot. And I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, you're so cute, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm so mad. Like, why are you gay? She's like, why are you gay, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to say I was born this way because I don't think I was born this way. I feel like society contributed to my queerness, too.
All right, Katy Perry.
That's a hot debate, hot topic. We'll get into that another time. But yeah. Topic. I told her that, and she was just like, wow, hyping me up the entire time. And it was just good vibes. It was just a nice way to end the new year, or to end the old year, should I say, that old shitty year in the train, just vibing it out with my little drunk fucking dumb friends. And one of them was from LA, so it was nice. It was just nice vibes because I felt like that day I just kept seeing California license plates too, and I was like, wow. What a sign. So, yeah, I think I'm going back to LA, too, to visit in March.
Really?
So I'm excited.
That's exciting.
For, like, my birthday and to go see.
Are you, like, flying back or what?
I don't know. I'm still debating because I want to, if I go back, I would like to bring back weed or, like, send some. I don't know if I could say that, but that's what I want to do. And if I take the plane, I'm pretty sure they're not going to let me fly with it. I don't know. Some rules and
probably
shit.
not.
But anyways, yeah, that was New Year's Eve. I mean, after that, we went to the fucking club. It was nice, lit, met up with the boys. And I think I ended up getting home like at 2 to 3, something.
Nice.
Something. It was
nice.
In. Just and started the New Year's actually with singing "Good for You" in the car, drunk. I was drunk with them.
Good for You.
So it was nice by Miss Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay.
Like, good for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's a good New Year's vibe, huh?
Right. It was a nice way to start off. I didn't wake up the next day with no regrets. I had a clean place. It was just smoking. I think did I get my? No. So then the day after is when I lost my virginity for the New Year, and that was that.
So wait, do you renew your virginity every New Year?
Yeah, it's like
that's a thing.
I think it is. For me, it is.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. I don't know.
Well, okay, that's my whole thing with New Year. That's my thing with New Year's is I really don't think it's that whole New Year, New Me thing is really anything. I just think that's in everyone's fucking head. It's not that serious.
It's a new you for like 2 weeks, and then you fall off the wagon.
Yeah, you go back to the same old fucking habits. You're a piece of shit. You always wear a piece of shit. And you're going to stay a piece of shit if you were one. You need to do major work, major healing and all that stuff to be a better person.
It takes longer than a year, I think.
It takes longer than a week, I think, to do
much
that.
longer.
Some people think like you just need to like read stuff.
I think it takes
one
like
book or two and you're good. No.
I think it takes like longer than a year even. Like it's a process for
that
sure.
was me last year though. Tell me why.
But I mean, you do have the momentum of like feeling like it's a new year, so it's good momentum. But yeah, once it dies out, it's like people don't have the discipline to keep going with like habits that they're trying to build or something.
Yeah, I could say that was me last year too when some person I was dating and we stopped dating and I was like, oh my god, I swear I can change. So tell me why I get what is that shit? Audible, whatever the fuck.
The book thing.
Yeah. And the audiobook shit. Yeah. And it was good. I got some great self-help books.
Yeah.
I think I heard like 4 of them, I want to say.
Damn.
And then we started messaging again. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm so much better. Like, I know what the fuck.
Oh, damn. Because you thought you were all good because
I thought I was good. Books. But all that stuff I had learned, I wasn't sticking to it. I wasn't committing to it. I was still self-sabotaging the fuck out of myself.
Yeah, you gotta apply it. It's an important part. You gotta apply it. I found that out too.
People are saying that, then they're fucking lying.
That's true.
I don't believe them.
You know what's interesting? That whole New Year's train incident. It connects to one of the topics that I wanted to talk about today, which was like hating people, having hate for people, holding grudges against people.
What was the incident?
The train incident that you got into it with those fellas on the train. You know?
Oh my god, you guys! I'm
like,
so fucking high. I thought he was talking about like some people died on the train or something.
Oh,
like, what
shit!
The fuck? What happened on the news I missed?
No, like my thing when I was listening to that story is like, why even give those people the time of day?
Okay, well,
you know what I mean.
Okay, so Cody, I'm gonna tell you why. And let me take a hit first, guys. You know the vibes. Please take a hit with me if you're smoking.
First hit on the pod of 2022.
And it's, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. It's a fucking Delta 8 vape, and I told you guys I
went back in time.
I have to because I'm on that struggle mode. Like one last time before I get my new job. Anyways, let me take a hit.
That ASMR.
Oh my god. And this one actually oh my god. Actually tastes like weed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's in the mic. Dude, I think you just got the mic high. Whoa.
I was like, damn my god, did I get boogers? So yeah, I gave them the time of day because how they were acting was hateful also towards that. I wasn't going to include her race at first, but now I feel like I have to. I feel like that young white man.
What, was she an African American woman or
she
what?
was an African American homeless woman, lady.
Right.
And I felt like, because,
I don't think we can assume her gender though. So
yeah, they them. So
yeah.
they them. I assume that him having a dick, being a guy,
right.
Never being told no, I'm assuming, or being told, you know, that's wrong, you shouldn't be doing that, Kyle. I'm going to just say Kyle because all fucking Chads.
Yeah.
No, that's fucked up. Don't be a rude cunt. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever told him that. So I feel like that's why he felt to take it upon himself to go tell her something. First off, her being a lady and being smaller and not being able to defend herself, I feel like that's why he wanted to say something and kind of be a douche in a hateful manner to like feel some type of way and do something. Yeah. But he really wasn't doing anything. He was just being a fucking dick, yelling at her, telling her to fucking move, like fuck off. And it's like, okay, well, buddy, if it was a guy same size or like just someone his own size, I don't think he would be acting high and mighty like he was in that situation. So that's how I was like, I felt upon, let me take it upon myself because I will beat some ass. And I will say something in the name of justice, like Batman.
In the name of justice. So I guess my next question is, do you feel like, I feel like in that situation, did you feel like you created any like meaningful change in his viewpoint of the way that he views other people?
Honestly, I hope I did, because even then when I was trying to at least make them see it's not that big of a deal, because they're literally vaping, drinking, and like snorting whatever, and she's literally fucking smoking God knows what, but she's not bugging nobody. She's just to herself. Like, if it bothers you so much, then fucking move. Yeah, she could move, but you can also move if it's bothering you so fucking much. I didn't move. Other people around me didn't move. I could have said something, honestly, if it bothered me so fucking much. Yeah. I could have moved. Like, they were actually bothering me the entire time, but I shut my pretty mouth and I stood there for like 2 stops until they wanted to say shit. And that's why I was like, no, I don't give a fuck. I know at least they agreed to me. They agreed with me at some point once I said, like, yeah, you guys are smoking and she's smoking also. What's the difference? And when I heard them say, like, yeah, he's right, blah, 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 then that's when I was like, okay.
Well, they must not ride the train. They must not ride CTA that much, so.
I don't know, because they were, honestly, they were sitting plopped in there, like, just hanging back, like, legs crossed, everything, like, good vibes. And then when she comes in, it's like, oh, my God. Oh, it's a poor person. Like, cover your fucking face. Like, oh, my God. It was just dumb.
No, I think another thing is, too, the fact that they were in, like, a group of each other too. Like, I feel like if it was only like 2 people or something, or maybe just one person, they wouldn't really I don't know. It's that like effect of like being around a group of your friends or
Yeah,
something.
feeling like you're high and mighty,
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh, bad fucks, like nobody's gonna fuck with us, bitch. I was one person and I fucked on all of you guys. Fucked on every single one
Pause.
of you guys. Like what?
Pause.
Pause. Pause what?
Pause.
What do you mean?
Fucked on them all on the train. That's
Yeah.
public exposure.
Yeah, I fucked on them.
That's
no,
illegal.
there's a difference. There's a difference. That's fucking someone. And fuck. Okay, so let me describe. Fucking on someone means you're like a bad bitch to the point like, damn, they can't do nothing about that.
That must be a
like,
California thing, because I think
No.
when I hear fucking on someone, I think that you're like having intercourse.
No.
So
I think it's how you say it's like, oh, like I fucked on them, like damn, like it's like saying shit on
you
them.
can
like,
seriously
shit on them.
you can seriously say that out loud and not think of intercourse.
Yes.
I'm fascinated
Yes.
right now.
Oh, I say it all the time when I play video games. I fuck on the killer.
I
I'm
just
like,
fucked on you?
Fucked on that bitch. Yeah.
Really?
Exactly how I say it is how I say it.
What is going on? You cannot say that and tell
That's
me that
my
it doesn't
slang.
sound like you're like trying to have sex with them.
No, yeah. So I fucked on every single one
Stop.
of them, and they were
All right.
they were just taking it. They were right there. They're like, yep.
That makes it even worse, though. Like I could say.
So okay, did I answer your question though? Why did I do what I did? Was
Yeah.
because of that. Because
No, I
he's
mean,
a
I get it.
fucking idiot.
I get it, but
Fucking
like
idiot.
the way that I would like, I don't know. I guess just two different ways of approaching that situation where it's like,
You're like non-confrontational, and you're probably gonna be like, do you guys like maybe?
I wouldn't
sorry
say
if I'm
anything
bugging
to
you.
them.
Like, do you want to put your phone away and like not be rude?
no, I wouldn't say anything to them, because I think that those types of people get themselves into situations in their lives when they act that way. I don't even have to say anything. Like eventually, it's gonna catch up to them in some
And it
form.
did today. I mean, the other day.
Well,
I was
Yeah,
that one fucking thing. That
Yeah.
was like, you probably should shut the fuck up next time because someone's gonna say something and they're not gonna take your shit, buddy.
yeah,
Because they'll whoop you in like 2 fucking seconds.
yeah, but yeah, I guess
That's literally what had happened that day for
So
them.
I guess that's me being the person that like it's gonna catch up with
Mhm.
them eventually, and you being the person like I'm fucking
Yes.
catching up with these motherfuckers.
Like I will
Yeah,
be
guess so.
the right one on the wrong fucking day. There you go.
Yeah, but
Quoting that video.
I don't know. I
Love that
even
bitch.
feel like it would catch up with them in a way where it wouldn't be on the train, but like
Oh yeah, anywhere.
not
anyone
even
that like
not
that,
even like
though.
a physical altercation, but it would just
It doesn't have to be physical, but in some way it'll catch up to them because that's just how those people are. It just happens. Like honestly, not gonna lie, I'm kind of like that. I know when I'm acting a certain way, karma's gonna come for me. It's just like even when I drive, for example, I'm like, oh shit,
yeah, you got a lot of that shit back though.
I probably should not be driving like this because it's. You never know. 10 seconds
gotta
later,
watch your
something's
back.
gonna happen. Yeah, and it was like that the whole day today. I was trying to drive good and everything, and some people were driving ridiculous. And then 10 seconds later, it would happen again. I'm just like, oh, I'm actually not even doing nothing. So okay, I know it's just my karma coming at me now.
Yeah,
Literally, I've been driving so good. But anyways, yeah.
karma's real.
So hating people and grudges. I mean,
See, I don't hold any hate for any people because I feel
do.
like it's a waste
And
of energy.
grudges. I was thinking
It's a
about
total
that.
waste of energy.
Yes and no because okay, hating people is really easy. So it's not a lot of energy,
I don't disagree
but
with you.
you do feel that hate and it does do something to you like ooh like
Yeah, but
it's just-
does it do something good to you though?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Right,
not really
exactly.
good. So then it does consume a lot of energy to the point where you're like, damn, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, right.
okay, but there's also different levels of hate, and I feel like different levels of grudges. Like, like me hating someone. Honestly, it could be for like any little thing. They could probably be doing something so good, and I'll just be like, "You're fucking stupid. Like that's actually annoying. Like please stop. Like kill yourself." And then there's another hate where I'll just be like, "Oh, I actually fucking hate you. I wish you die, and I hope you fucking choke or something."
Yeah.
And then the other hate is like, "Oh,
Well,
that's kind of annoying."
I mean,
I'm
I-
gonna let it slide.
well, like I
that's hater
see,
type
I see
shit.
what you're saying. If somebody does something where it's actually they deserve to like they deserve to be hated for it. Like it's actually a terrible thing that they did. Then I guess it kind of makes sense. But even, I guess that's where you have to like train yourself to not like
Well,
let that affect
to
you.
not
I
to
guess.
let things go. Basically, that's the
Yeah,
only
that's really
way
what it
you can
is.
stop hating and to not hold grudges. But that's not me. Like I will remember what someone did the exact same time, date, all that shit, seconds, and I'll be like, "Oh, actually, fuck you," because I remember you were actually a cunt that one time. So no. Like
Yeah, but
right now, what?
I don't know. I don't know. The way that I think about it is like, what made that person like to do that type of thing? You know, Like,
they're a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, but like,
sure.
what made them? People don't just become piece of shits.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was actually thinking about this. Yeah. So there's like things called villain stories, like the villain origin story. Like, okay, I honestly think my villain origin story like it started a little bit last year.
Well, you're born in Los Angeles, so I mean,
no,
or you lived in Los Angeles. Sorry.
Like, okay, so I feel like it kind of like started, like it was taking place last year when I stopped dating that person, and I realized I was like, oh my god, I was being taken like kind of advantage of this entire time, and it just made me feel some type of hate, like real actual hate, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be so fucking like bad like to the next person I talk to, X, Y, and Z, like, and I'm just gonna keep doing it, and if that person ever talks to me again, that's it, like I'm gonna fucking ruin their life. Like that's how I feel like my origin story was starting out.
Yeah.
When I stopped talking to that person and they told me why, and I was like, wait, are you actually dead ass right now? So then once I took that into consideration, I was like, wow, I could actually become a piece of shit from this, like really become a piece of shit and justify my actions like that. Or I could just go into like a depression and stuff and then think about my actions and actually not go through the villain origin story, in my opinion. But
villain origin, I can't.
Yeah, like because everyone has, because we're all. I don't want to say we're all main characters because I'm the only main character, but I think everyone else is like secondaries. There's like the backups, like other ones.
Everyone's
like,
the main character of their own story.
Like when I'm doing something, like I know there has to be other people doing other things, like the side ones. So it's like the little mini-sodes. That's what I call other people's lives. So whatever, yeah. I don't know where I was going with this. You
have a lot of mini-sodes in your life, I feel like.
A lot, actually. And like I was saying, some of the stories that I've already told, people were like, wow, you could make your life into a show or something. Literally,
it's like, if my life was a TV show, it'd be the most boring shit ever. But yours would be like on edge the whole time. You'd be like, "What the fuck is going on? Where did that even come from?"
I feel like I find things to spice it up. I want to say, like, yeah. Even then, that New Year's thing, for example, I didn't think I was gonna do that, but I was like, damn, I could like this could kind of be something. Who knows?
Right.
So I was like,
that's
fuck
what I was.
it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get into, because like when you like confront people like that, does it give you a sense of like excitement? Though, in a sense, or like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, it is excitement because I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I know I'm teaching these motherfuckers a lesson or something. Right. So, I mean, that may be a little narcissistic of me to be like, oh yeah, I should like teach these people a lesson, and they shouldn't be doing this. But I also hate
white males or what?
White males.
Yeah,
so
I fucking knew that was coming.
Much because
fuck you too.
It's just something about them where they have this like energy where they're like, oh yeah, like you can't tell me anything. My way is the right way and you're wrong. And that may not be true, but for me it is. And do I hold grudges? No, because obviously we would not be friends, Cody, if I hold grudges against your people.
That's you definitely hold grudges though.
I wouldn't say hold grudges. I just hate. I feel like it's just hate, and it's like, I have some white friends, like they know I don't hate all of you guys, and so far out of my white friends, I could make you the one that's like the spokesperson for white people because you have more than one brain cell. Yes, somewhat, because you still have your spicy ways of thinking, and we're still like changing that, but
changing.
Yeah, so
I don't know about that.
That's what I think. And as far as hating people and grudges, honestly, right now I can say I hate some of my friends. Am I holding grudges against them? Like yes and no. It's like it's expectations I also have to learn not to place on them, because you shouldn't put expectations on anyone. Expect things from your fucking self and love yourself first of all, because if you don't love yourself, then shit, you're just gonna look for that shit elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I think that's mainly why I hold those, I guess, grudges, or I'll hate. Just because I'm like, I'm probably lacking something myself. And once I realize stuff like that, I'm like, okay, it's not that serious. But for the one person I'm actually hating right now and have a grudge on, I feel like it's valid, because if they do something to you and like they know it was a consistent thing, it's like, what the fuck? Like now you're being the piece of shit. Okay, well then I think I can hold a grudge, and I'm gonna hate you for a cool while until I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we can talk about it now, and then I'll see if I want to be your friend again or not. But until then, I'm gonna be a hateful ass bitch. I'm gonna be preying on their downfall, and I'm gonna be saying shit. But I still love them. Still love them at the end of the day, but they ain't shit right now.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you, if you love that person, and even if you hate them, wouldn't you like want them to be a better person though?
Yeah, but that's not on me to make them a better person. And
but you said you were preying on their downfall though. That's a little counterintuitive because like you love them, you want them to be a better person, but you're preying on their downfall.
So I'm preying on their downfall to where that downfall makes them into a better person. That's fucked up.
I guess
it
I see
really
what
is,
you're saying, but
it works. Honestly, for me, it works. I'm not saying I'm a better person by any means, but there's things that have happened to me where it's made me realize, like, oh, okay, I could actually change my ways of thinking by doing this X, Y, and Z. And yeah, it's worked out in some cases for me. So that's why I'm like, if I wish that some of that downfall on other people, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I see what you're saying. I mean,
I'm a piece of shit sometimes, but
yeah, I still don't know if I agree with that, but I don't know.
Like my besties that are my besties, I don't think I would ever wish anything bad on them. Unless
oh shit, here we go. There's always an unless.
Unless they just do something to the point of no return. And I don't think, I mean, I probably have done that to one of my friends, and we're not talking right now, and I'm so sorry, bitch. But we will be soon.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
About to pop up in their crib at night.
Damn, bitch.
Fucking, we're gonna be talking soon.
No, it's one of my good friends, and we're not on speaking terms right now. But I feel like in a couple months we will be. But I think it's good. Some space is needed.
Right.
But see, I'm not wishing on their downfall. I'm not wishing bad on them, but it's just something happened where right now they might hate me. They might have a little grudge against me. I may have done an oopsies, and that might have changed my way of thinking. So I'm like, okay, who knows?
I guess I see what you're saying. That in terms of like you have to make mistakes to learn from them. I mean, yeah, but
and also stuff may need to happen to you in order for you to become a better person. Remember that. Any shitty thing or anything that happens in your life happens for your character development. Don't forget that. Those are some wise
Well, yeah,
things.
that's definitely true.
Whenever something happens, I'm like, that's character development I didn't fucking need.
Yeah, I mean, all that's learning experiences for sure.
Character development, I think, is what it's called. I'm not learning.
Yeah, I mean, if you're writing a novel, it's character development.
No, it's like, that's not the vibes for this character development. But yeah, I don't know. Like, who do you hate anyone right now? There's no one you hate.
No, I don't. I mean, even people that I probably should hate just because they're like shitty people. But
See, for example, I hate Joe Rogan. I can't stand him.
Right.
He gives me
doesn't make any sense though.
No, like
you didn't even know the guy.
He gives like 6 feet vibes, and he's like 5'8", like 5'7". He's like my height. Like, bro, like
I respect that.
So.
See, that makes no sense to me because that's a total waste of energy, though.
But it's not, though, because why I hate him, for me, my reasons make sense, and it requires no effort, and I'm going to tell you why, because I don't agree with some of his viewpoints or whatever. I don't like bald guys. They're kind of annoying. Like,
damn,
you just
I'm losing my hair.
No, so complete bald guys, like, think their opinions are always right, too. Not only that, they just, like, I just feel like he just... Like, I don't know, it makes sense because he's a fucking podcast host, but I just think he wants to talk out of his ass. And it's working for him because look at all these idiots that are licking his asshole. Like,
I don't think that's the right way to go about it, though. Like,
but I think it is because, okay, so this is where I'm going to, though. It doesn't affect me in any type of way because if I don't like his viewpoints and I don't like your hair... And I don't like another thing. That's already that's so easy. He doesn't have hair. He's bald. So I don't like that's scary. You smack his head like that's how it's gonna sound.
Anyways.
And yeah, so that's why it requires no effort. So that's why it's very easy for me to hate someone.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
why?
So it's like no effort.
What do you get out of holding that hate for him in your heart?
Okay, good vibes. I'm just like I hate Joe Rogan. Like.
You get good vibes, from other people because you become some part of some clique where it's like,
it's not even a clique though. That's the funny part because I remember I tweeted, I was like, listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, and I think someone had said something where they were like, oh my god, like you're listening to him, and I was like, I just stayed quiet because I was like, Like, people don't listen to him, but people actually don't like him. So it's not even
yeah,
that
of
I'm
course
gonna
people
click.
don't like him because he's big and he's opinionated.
I feel like he's a very, people are like halves on him, I guess. Like, you either like him or you don't like him. But if you like him, there's reasons why you like him, and that you're sus for that, but whatever.
How
And
so?
if you don't like, because
Sus.
you
So
like
I'm
him,
sus?
there's some yeah, I know you're sus. There's some viewpoints that obviously you agree with that I don't agree, and that's
Okay, but can I? All right. Well, I'll just say then. Like, what? I don't understand what's wrong about, because you probably like or listen to people that I would say are annoying or something, or I wouldn't like
for different
as much.
reasons.
But
For different reasons.
I mean, but the thing with me is, like, I would never hold hate for that person because that person is what they are no matter what, and I'm not gonna waste my own energy. I feel like the more hate that you hold for other people, it like increases the capacity for you to hate somebody. And if you, I don't know, I guess if you like hate other people, but then you start to like fade away from that hate, it still increases that capacity. So you have to fill it somehow. So maybe you start like looking inwards on yourself and hating yourself, or like, I don't know. I feel like the capacity of hate increases and it fills to the size of the vessel that you allow it to be, in a sense.
Like, okay, I see what you're saying, but I don't think so, because okay, I don't hate myself. I honestly, I walk around, I don't know, maybe it's narcissistic of me too. I walk around and I'm like, I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, damn, like, wow, like, you're that bitch. And it's like, it fills me up with like great joy, and it brings me up like self-confidence, obviously, doing that. But then obviously I also have to reflect in moments like when I do things and I'm like, oh, was that, some type of way that I could have done that better or not? And if it's obviously something that, oh yeah, maybe I was a piece of shit, then yeah, I'll probably start to hate myself. But I don't think I do a lot of those things to where I hate myself just because I hate people or X, Y, and Z. Like at work, for example, I don't like Gizmo. I can't stand Gizmo, but that doesn't affect me doing my fucking work. I still do my work good, and I don't hate myself for it. Like, I don't fucking self-wallow and all that shit because I'm like, oh, I fucking hate them so much. They're at fucking work, and it's ruining my fucking day. No, that's how... I think that's the wrong way of hating, I feel like.
Oh, God.
You have to do toxic positive. Like, come on. Like, you have to be mad about it, but then you'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna do petty stuff to like get in their way, kind of. And that's bad, but that's my way of how I counteract it. Like, actually, I don't want to get into that.
Oh, shit. All right. I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. I still feel like it's just counterproductive to hate people. Yeah, I just don't feel like you gain anything out of it. What do you really gain? And no, because I feel like when you hate somebody, you're focusing on the past, which is already done. There's absolutely nothing you can do about the past.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, like for example, Gizmo. I don't like Gizmo because even when I'm trying to be nice to Gizmo, Gizmo's still a little bitch. So
but that's an issue with themselves that they have.
So
to
yeah,
deal
and
with.
I'm not there to be like, oh yeah, oh my god, they don't hate me, they just hate them fucking selves, and that's why they're being pieces of shit towards me. And no, and that's where I don't sit down for that. I don't tolerate that. Then I am gonna fight fire with fire, and I'm gonna do the bigger flame, bitch. Like, you got me fucked up.
Jesus.
So that's what I think. I think hating people's okay. I think having grudges are okay as long as it makes sense. Why you're hating someone because they're wearing something you're not, or they look some type of way and you don't, or some other fucking reason, you're a lame ass, except for me because, Joe Rogan is a bald piece of shit and I don't like him for that reason, solely his appearance. And Ben Shapiro is also ugly and weird looking. I'm sorry I'm attacking your like favorite people, but
yeah, my idols.
His eyebrows secondly piss me off so fucking much. Honestly, the way that he talks too is just so scary because like
yeah, I could agree with that too sometimes.
Chill. But yeah, anyways, that doesn't get in my way of like me boosting myself, me making me feel good about myself. No, it does not get in the way. I don't feel like that hate clouds me in any type of way. Nope.
But why? I feel like the capacity's there for it too, though.
I don't think so. Like to cloud my energy and all that, I don't think so.
That's that.
Maybe if it's like an opinion towards them, then yeah, I could see where my judgment may come into play. But other than that, if the vibes don't align with me, then sorry.
Right.
Doesn't. It's not that.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It just seems counterintuitive to hate people. It's just like, because there's nothing you can do to change what happened. You know, you can only change like what's happening in the moment and what is going to happen. Really, I mean, you can't even fully really change what's going to happen. So you can have an effect on it in some sense, but you can only really affect what's going on like right in the moment. And the present, I feel like the past is just completely written. So what's the point of even focusing on any of the things that happened before? I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, I definitely see what you're saying and all those points, and there's also probably some like parts of it's also probably some personality traits as well that plays a part in it too. Like everybody isn't the same, so everybody's not gonna feel the same way about like holding grudges or everything like that.
Yeah, I totally feel like it has also to do with obviously how you were fucking raised, your friendships, relationships, all that shit, how you handle shit. I mean, I'm usually very, like impulsive. So I don't care. I'll say what's on my mind right then and there. I'm going to let you know how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know if I like you or don't. And that's how I roll. So,
well, that's fair. But I feel like I'm the same way. I'll let you know how I feel. But I mean, like.
But like, if I hate you, I hate you. And until otherwise, like, because I can go from hating to someone and then we can be friends. No problem. Like, honestly, okay, so. Not that I started, but I had to work. Well, I worked yesterday at some stupid ass place today too, and tomorrow I'm gonna have to work there, and one more time on Friday, but I might cancel. I don't know yet. Anyways, yesterday, damn. When I say I hated every single fucking supervisor that was there talking to me that day because they were just coming off so condescending, and I was throwing that ass right back at them. Oh my god, it was so weird. Like they were literally just.
What's up with all these sexual things? Throwing that ass back at them. That is literally that is intercourse. That's intercourse.
They were just like, I feel like one of them was flabbergasted because so yesterday I hated everyone. Basically, I was doing my job, everything correctly, and I get the praise by the end of the day. They're like, "Oh my god, you did so good! Like you were just doing your thing to yourself, blah blah blah." And I was like, baby girl, because in my head, I was shit-talking every single one of you guys up until right now, till you thanked me. So fuck you still, but whatever. So I came back today. It was totally different. They were, like, happy to see me. Like, you're back. Oh, my God. Ah. Right. I was high out of my mind, and I just went back to doing the thing I was doing. I was just putting shit on pallets. Rapping. I was actually rapping too. So I've been rapping and putting cookies on fucking. So I was working at a Girl Scout cookie factory, guys. And basically those bitches, oh my god, the supervisors fucking hate them. Talk to everyone like little kids. They make you feel dumb. It's just not my type of work.
See, I think those people hate themselves, and that's why they act like that. And
they do, and that's exactly why they act like that.
So I feel bad for them more than I hate them.
But then, see, today, because I guess I was so good yesterday, they weren't being mean towards me. They weren't being a hater-ass bitch towards me. They were just being nice and good vibes and all that. So then, obviously, I didn't hate them anymore. I put that shit beside me, but I was also playing them. Like, I left early. They didn't rate me down for that. They'll rate other people down for that. I played dumb, basically, and I got to do whatever I wanted to today. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow. It's like, I have them wrapped around my finger just like that. And, like, I'm sure we hated each other as fuck. Because this morning, I even asked her, I was like, what am I going to do? And she's like, I told you guys just put boxes, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I shook my head and I walked away. And, like, I want to say a minute later, she calls my name out. And I was like, oh, my God, what did I do? She heard me talking shit from over here? Because I was like, she's so fucking stupid making us do this busy work. Like, bitch, there's one pallet and you just want me to move these couple boxes with 5 other people on this pallet, bitch, and we're gonna be done. Like, I was really mad. And she's like, Andres. I was like, what? And she's like, actually, you can come over here and help me restock. And I was like, finally, bitch, because I have more than 2 brain cells, I can actually do something like that. So after that, me and her were actually cool the whole day. Every time I'd call her, she'd be like, yeah, uh-huh. She even moved, like, some pallets for me while I was wrapping the other one out. And I would be, like, obviously polite. My manners be like, thank you, like a fake-ass bitch. And she'd be like, oh, you're welcome. And she would keep doing it. And it was that easy. But I hate her, and I hated her. But I can put that aside and be civil and not let it affect me or cloud me in any type of way. Because let me tell you, I was hating everyone yesterday, and I didn't want to come back today because I was just, like, not with the vibes. Didn't like it at all, but I was like, fuck it. I have to. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's different for everyone.
It's interesting. It's an interesting conversation, though.
Mm-hmm.
Two very different viewpoints on that. I mean, as it usually is for everything that we talk about.
Yeah,
but,
so I know you're wrong about that, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh my god, do I have any New Year's resolutions? I think I did. I don't know. Okay, so I said I was not gonna try and like date or like download apps.
Yep.
I guess to have dates and all that shit or whatever. Like not have Tinder.
Yep.
Grinder, all that stupid stuff. But I actually downloaded Tinder yesterday, and I have so many new matches and everything, messaging so many new guys, and it's so annoying because
Wow, it's going great.
Yeah, it's going
it's fucking
peachy.
January 4th.
Fucked up one. Yeah,
it is literally the 4th.
I lost my virginity the second day, so it's not going good on my side. But that's just one of them. But no, like I think I'm trying to be more. So I was just trying to let like love come to me, I guess, not look for it, but. Not that I'm looking for it now. I think it's just more of seeking like that validation, and it's good because I know I'm a good looking person. So it does not. Now I'm like when I go out and stuff, I'm not seeking anything. I'm not like when I go out for drinks, I'm like, oh, let me go. I'm gonna see if I can go fuck a person or something. Not like that anymore.
Right.
Like if someone comes up to me, they come up to me. So that's why I was like, for New Year's, maybe I could be like, oh yeah, maybe I won't download Tinder, maybe I won't do these things, but. Sadly, I downloaded Tinder, but I think I'm going to try it now to where if I actually talk to someone, I'm going to take it serious and not just be sending like 1 or 2 messages and then like ghost them or whatever. I feel bad though because I'm so sorry if you're listening. I don't know if I should say your name or not, but I will keep it private for the sake of you.
We'll bleep it out.
Yeah, no, so some guy actually took me out on a date. It was nice.
Damn.
I paid for my own ticket, but we went to go see Spider-Man again. Nice. The experience in the theater wasn't, just because I was being very stubborn, and some fat motherfucker, I'm not fat phobic, but some fat piece of shit was in the chair in front of me.
Sound kind of fat phobic.
And he was literally pushing it back against me onto my knees. So I get there, right? He's already sitting down. I sit down. When I sit down, my knees kind of push his chair up, and he tried pushing it back, and I was like, no. And if we're going to play this game for 2 hours and 34 fucking minutes, you better believe.
Is that really how long the movie is?
I played that game for 2 hours and 30 minutes. My knees were dead by the time we got out. But that's fine. When I got up, I kind of pushed this chair like to, like fucking shove that shit like that. I was like, shove that shit in there. But
2 hours, 28 minutes to be exact.
Yeah. And I what the fuck was I even saying? The date. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was nice. He put his hand on my leg, very unexpected during a movie. Haven't done that. I've done other things during a movie, but we won't say that.
Oh, R-rated.
If you remember, if you know who you are, you know who you are. Remember that one time we saw a Quiet Place?
No,
my god, it was not quiet. That theater, it was not quiet. You just hear it.
All right. Anyways.
It was not quiet. So this guy was really nice. He wanted to get me food before we were going to the movies. He wanted to drive me there, I guess, but like I met him at his place, so it's not like I even drove. I drove. I went from work from the warehouse to meet up with him. It was like that one theater in Schaumburg, AMC. It's like near a Lego thing. I don't know. It's with something center. I don't know. It's some place. But didn't want to eat anything. I was being stubborn. Low-key, I was like, I don't know. Not that I wasn't feeling it. I was just being calm. And I wasn't getting like overly excited about this date. But I don't think, I don't know. I don't know if I see another date happening. Maybe not. We'll see. And that's what I'm trying to get at. For New Year's, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I want to go on so much dates with like one person. Or no, I actually would rather just date people and be smart instead of just after like one date and be like, oh, I love this person. Oh my God, because I'm so bad with that.
Well, yeah, that's not the smartest way to go about things. Yeah.
And honestly, I think just really sticking with this and going forward with my YouTube channel, now that I feel like I'll be able to as like I've gotten settled out here. The past year I was not. I've just been playing survival game, and it's not fun. It's so fucking draining. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how I'm
Some
doing
people's
it.
entire lives is a survival game. It's fucking wild.
It's not fun, let me tell you. It's not fun working and being like, oh my god, am I gonna have money this week to have fun? But I don't care. I always at least like, oh my god, my rent's due tomorrow. I'm being real now. My rent's due tomorrow, and I had
due
to
on the 5th. That's a weird day.
Well, it's due on the 1st, but I give myself those 4 extra days where they're like, you have that before you get the late fee. Right. So I wait until the last minute to turn in my rent because that's how it is here still. And it's okay. We're not going to be on that struggle shit anymore. New job, I'm getting salary, so that's good, whatever.
Vibes.
Even then I can get a new place, but besides the point, right up until now I've been living like paycheck to paycheck basically. It's not cute. It has me stressed all the time, but I always make sure I have money for weed because weed will bring me calmness, sanity. I had to buy, where is this shit? It's right here. I bought my vape today because I was like, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to drive. I'm going to be busy, like productive. I can't be sober. It sounds bad. It does, honestly, but it's the truth. And at least I'm getting my shit done. Most people can't do that. Most people can't even go to work and not even work. Like, I was going to say and go to work and not be sober because that's me. And that's okay. If you have to go to work, if you have to go to work and you have to like be a little under the influence, that's okay. You're getting your shit done. Eventually, I hope you can get to the point where you don't have to do that. Right. But if you have to do what you have to do for the time being, then do it. Because, it's hard out here. But yeah, I think my New Year's resolutions are just to be more open about dating people. Not stay in so much. I think today I fucked up a little bit, by taking a nap and just...
Yeah.
I wanted to actually come over here on the train, make like a little main character moment, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just drive here because I'm so fucking lazy. And I'll do it another day, but even then I've been taking more steps to like go outside or do something on my own, and it's paying off. Like I would not have gone out on that date. I think I was like fuck it, why not? And I'm glad I did because now I'm like, okay, maybe that's the vibe. Also, I want to travel more. I do want to visit LA a bit more. I don't know how many times this year I can visit. I know the first time will be in March. After that, I don't fucking know. But I think now that I have a decent job, it's there. I can go like on weekends if I want to like fly out there. Thank goodness flights to there like 4 hours. Yeah. It's a vibe, definitely. That's definitely main.
People even want to go to LA. Tickets are probably mad cheap. People are probably like, I don't want to go to that third world country.
I've been seeing the tickets, even for next month, they're like 100 something for even round going trip. Back and forth. Yeah, round trip. And I was like, that's not bad. That's not bad. Before like 21-year-old me would have been like, that's expensive. But now, but I'm like, damn,
realize the cost, right?
Yeah, that I could be putting my money elsewhere. Like this $40 vape, that's like almost a quarter of the ticket. I don't fucking know.
Essential.
But whatever. Yeah. So that's what I want to do this year. How about you?
Mine are like mad grown up goals.
Oh, literally? Really? Like
yeah. What? So I want to get a good job where I can have like a career. I can do like a career or start like staying there long term. I want to have a savings account. Like literally the most grown up shit ever. And I want to start a retirement account. I don't have any other ones besides that, literally, because I feel like
those are actually good because
and I feel like they're like, I don't know, like your goals are nice, but like I feel like because I don't know, for the past like 3 or 4 years,
well, you need those things,
I've always written them down, and I've just noticed that like the more concrete they are, the more I don't really know, like the better chances you have of like feeling like you completed them. Like those things, if I start the savings account, I completed that.
Yeah.
Like, how do you really complete like the one that you were talking about the dating? Mm-hmm. Like if you get to the end of the year, can you look back at that and be like, oh, I did or I didn't?
Yes.
You'd be able to?
Yeah. Honestly, like, okay, so for example, last year, I know I didn't do that. I didn't date at all, but I also let my fucking mental health deteriorate for people. Like, I had my hopes set out on hoes. It didn't work out. And I was like literally in a depression life was like boring, didn't want to be here, and now I'm like, now that I'm over that, I'm like, okay, bitch, like I fucked up pretty much thinking like that year, but it's like, okay, now that I reflected on it, I'm like, okay, now in this sense, I guess since it's a new year,
Right.
I can actually try to be a little different and see how that works out.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, well then shit, then I wasted a whole other year again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just try to set very concrete things where I could be like, where I could like do them.
I mean, one
and
other
really
thing
check
was
them off.
to get my registration for the stupid ass fucking state, and then also my state
That should have
ID.
been your New Year's goal for
So
last year.
Okay, and it was, but they
God.
canceled my fucking scheduled fucking, what is that thing? Appointment. There we go.
Yeah.
They canceled my fucking appointment this week because of all the stupid COVID. Because all your brothers and sisters don't want to wear their fucking masks and get vaccinated.
Everybody's getting COVID, no matter if they're vaccinated or not. So.
DMV was like, "Oh no, we can't have
Yeah, they shut. My mom works at the
office.
DMV. They're shutting down.
So tell her to open.
It's not her.
Open
it's
up,
the state.
please.
It's a stupid ass fucking state. The state is incompetent. They're shutting down for the flu.
So that doesn't.
Omicron is literally a flu.
Oh my god, my friend Will said, "Shout him out. Shout out Will.
Shout out Will.
Big dick daddy.
Gang gang.
Damn, I know you got a big dick, Will."
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
That just turned into an odd
I'm
shout
kidding.
out.
I'm kidding.
Lots of pause moments in this
That's
one.
like, no, I
Fuck
felt like last
on.
time I tried to say something sexual towards him, but like in a funny way, and he was like, "Dude, we're cousins. Stop." But we're not cousins. We're literally not cousins.
I thought, okay, I was like, this just
we're
got really
not-
weird.
That we're not white either, so don't think we're like that's incest. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's my good friend from Xbox. since
Incest is not a race-based
a
crime.
long time. I think almost like a decade. I want to say.
That's nice.
Damn, that's a long time. Oh my god, I've been alive for a long time, and I
Literally
turned
10
25
years.
this year, so I want to cry too.
Oh shit.
Turning a quarter.
You think you'll make it to 100?
Oh shit. I don't know because I don't want to jinx myself. Like Miss Betty White, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Betty White. Crazy. She was like what, a week from 100?
I think so. And I was reading that they were getting ready for a party and all that, and I kept seeing some tweets, and I was like, "Damn, is she gonna die?" And then literally she died, and I was like, "That's insane."
I mean, she still made it like a lot farther than most people make it. So I mean,
yeah, 99 is really good. I
really
hope
good.
I can live past 100. I really would like to see if there is going to be something that makes us live longer, or I don't know what. We actually realize that we have different lifetimes or whatever. Maybe I can die at peace like that. But until then, no, I'm still a scared ass bitch of dying, and I don't want to die anytime soon. But who knows? I mean, I can go out whenever. I can probably go out after I record this podcast, and yeah.
that'd be an odd next podcast. Be like, so
it's just Cody now. I'm sorry.
what
guys.
we talked about last podcast. He spoke
You
that
could contact me through the
That's
Ouija
manifestation through the fucking, or like the ultimate form of
board.
manifestation.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to manifest
by a bus or
anything like
something.
that. You bus?
Hit by a bus.
Oh, I was like,
Nah, I don't got no pause moments like you,
Bus.
buddy. All of a sudden.
I don't know. I think this year has some good potential of being a good year, just because I mean, shit. The whole time I worked last year, now it paid off. Now I'm have a new job. I'll have a new place, new
Right.
stuff. So I think for me it'll be good. How
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I mean, I hope so anyways. I mean, honestly, these last fucking couple of years have been stupid. So anything. I mean, if it doesn't get better.
Yeah, it's just been COVID.
Yeah, but if it doesn't get better, then like, I feel like it can only go up from here. And it should have only been able to go up last year from 2020, I feel like. But like stupid ass incompetent government.
Honestly,
on some
no.
bullshit,
And
so.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything, speak anything to existence. But even then, it feels the same way as it did last year anyways, of how things are going to be going. I mean, they already have that mask shit up again. So I feel like
I
until
wanted to
COVID
talk
goes
about
over-
that stupid ass fucking
What?
vaccine mandate. That shit is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Well, I mean, it is dumb because I don't know. If it was so serious, why would you wait till January 3rd after New Year's, bitch? And I know why you waited, you fucking dumb Beetlejuice bitch. Was because of wanting to make more money and being a selfish fucking cunt.
No.
But you shouldn't have done that. Because look at all that. Now more people are sick.
This is why it makes no sense. You can go into a restaurant and order takeout and stand inside and wait for your food. But if you want to sit down at a table, you have to share a vaccine card. It's it's stupid. It makes no sense. Like, what are we doing?
They've been doing that, though, with, like, clubs and shit. And so it hasn't been any different, per se. But
I've only been to one bar where I was supposed to have a vaccine card.
Which one?
I don't remember what it was called, but I tried to go to a concert there with my friend. We just sat outside and watched the concert for free.
Didn't you just need proof?
Yeah, you just need to show your vaccine card or whatever.
Yeah, so I'm
not getting that shit,
I just
bro.
have my picture.
You're trying to live till 100. You ain't going to live till 100 with that stupid-ass vaccine,
I'm actually laughing, though, because I've been hearing a lot of people willingly say they don't have the vaccine, and they're, like, proud of it. But then also at the same time, they're saying they get COVID and all this shit. And
everybody's getting this COVID,
but
vaccine or not.
I haven't.
Yeah, well, you're a lucky case. Then,
and I'm so happy that I got
the person that brought it to the United States was vaccinated. A lot of people that are vaccinated,
I don't know.
They're saying that the vaccine does not protect against Omicron.
For me,
so what's
honestly,
the point of getting the vaccine?
It's not even that big of a fucking deal, because if you're out here fucking raw, if you're out here doing other things that are not contributing to a healthy fucking lifestyle, I don't want to hear it. You're killing yourself every day some type of way. Fucking God forbid if I inject something in me. I don't give a fuck. But I've injected other things in me before. Not drugs, but I'm talking about like pharmaceutical stuff. Like the stupid like getting shots and shit. Like, why am I going to be so fucking scared? Yeah, they just created
It's an experimental vaccine.
Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, too, shit, if there's a fucking possibility that it's going to reduce whatever the fuck is out there from getting into me, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to take the risk. I don't give a fuck, and I'll take the jab. Oh no, the jab.
I don't think the issue. I don't think that's the issue, though. I think the issue is the mandate part.
The issue is that people are just scared of not knowing what's in a vaccine or thinking and hearing all these conspiracy theories.
That's not the issue, though.
Because it's preventing them from getting vaccinated.
The issue is the federal government having the power to choose something for your body. It's like abortion. You want to be pro-abortion, but pro-mandate? That makes no sense at all.
Yes and no. Okay, see right
because
there,
this vaccine doesn't. It may protect you personally, but why do you care about other people's choices if you're protected?
Another thing though is they're not doing it to the point where they're actually like in Texas, fucking suing people or putting people in jail because they want to have abortions. That's actually totally different.
You can cross the border and go get an abortion. I mean, if you really want to get an abortion.
As they fucking should, but they shouldn't do that, and they shouldn't go out of their fucking way to do something that can be easily done right then and there because a fucking stupid idiot with a dick wants to be like, oh yeah, you guys can't have abortion. No, you guys can't have abortion. You guys have vaginas, and you guys are not allowed to do with them because I have a penis and I can say what the fuck. No, that shouldn't be a thing. Females should be allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. But on the other side of this whole vaccine thing, honestly, I don't know. Like, because I can't sit here and say that it's selfish if you don't get a vaccine while I'm out here still going out, being vaccinated, you know.
You're going to break through case.
And being, like, probably spreading it. You know, that's not very good of me to say. But at the same time, y'all are a little selfish.
It's not that, though.
It's a little selfish.
It's really not that, though.
What is it, then?
It's really not that. It's the mandate part of it. It's the...
So you guys being told what to do is what upsets...
It's the erosion of personal freedoms. Like, and people don't really think that that's a big deal right now, but they don't understand that governments play the long game. There's, like... I don't know. I'm not equipped to have this conversation right now, but, I mean, I could point you to some, like, podcasts and stuff about this. The long game is a move towards more authoritarian rule, and like people don't want that in their life.
I think that's what scares you guys,
makes you feel comfortable, but that's not okay.
Okay, so that's why I think people have it fucked up, and that's why it's annoying when people come up with these little conspiracy
people want to become a Black
theories,
Mirror episode,
but
this is how you do it. You give the federal government all this power.
So that's what you guys
keep allowing them to make you scared.
Yes,
I mean, like,
okay, so I don't know. People thinking that the government is going to tell you eventually after this, you know, if people fold or whatever into getting the vaccine, that it'll soon turn into different things and soon be, you know, you won't have any rights at all at the end of the day. But I don't think so. I think in general, like, okay, yeah, if people say they fold and get vaccinated and shit, and then, for example, the government announces some backhanded shit, I don't think people would actually go with it. I think, if anything, that'll actually... do an uprising of some fucking sort, and people will fucking revolt, and as they fucking should, because after that, then yeah, you should be doing something if they start actually enforcing something heavy. Right now, they're just saying you can't go into places if you're not vaccinated. And so fucking what? Once it's over, then you don't have to be vaccinated. How is it counterintuitive?
The government has never went backwards on power that they grabbed. They have never done that in a history of any government. They have never given any power back.
In what scenario?
So why should you give them any power? What do you mean?
In what scenario, though?
What do you mean? Like, the fucking government has the power to spy on individuals' lives. They can listen to our conversation through that Google Home right now.
Anyways.
I know they did, but we gave them that power when we were scared after 9/11, thinking that we were trying to help counter terrorism, but we weren't. We just gave them more power. This is a power grab just like that.
Of how though? Like, how was that from the 9/11 thing giving them the
Patriot
power?
Act? That's what it was.
Explain that. Explain that for the people that don't know.
It was encroaching into the citizens, into the United States citizens' lives. Like, you're literally encroaching into their private lives. Like, there's an erosion of like somebody's private life and somebody's public life where they have access to like what you're saying, fucking emails, text messages. They can look at anything they want nowadays, and they can just claim that it's because they thought you were doing something bad. They don't have any but they don't get any backlash for that. It's the government.
The Patriot Act is to deter and punish terrorists.
If you looked it up on Google,
but what is it? Then what is it? Because I'm asking you, motherfucker.
The Patriot Act is like it's probably like a 2,000 or 3,000 page bill that's summed down into one sentence like that. I mean,
well,
really?
No shit, because too long didn't read. Why the fuck am I gonna do that? But what? Then what is it? Why is it so bad?
I'm not super equipped to have this conversation.
Okay, then. See, you can't be using that.
No, but I can, though.
How? If you're not equipped?
Because, listen, you give the government, you give the federal... I don't think that... I think that state government should have more power. That's how it's set up right now.
Mm-hmm. I think people
state
should
and local
have
governments,
more power, but yeah,
state and local governments should have more power, yes. But federal politicians, these are not fucking competent people. I mean, these are arrogant, narcissistic people. Like Donald Trump, you think that Donald Trump was a terrible person? That's every politician, but that's the mainstream media against him.
Well, not really.
No, it is.
I don't think so. I feel like Donald Trump is like just openly racist and everything.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that point. But
well, that's what you think. But there's literally, and I've already shown you or said also on this fucking thing, where he's been racist on different occasions. But go off, Queen. Okay, I can see where you say like the politicians are narcissistic or they're not doing what they're supposed to, blah blah.
They lie. They lie about everything.
They're hypocritical.
So why would you give them more power?
I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're not. Like, for example, fucking AOC, her she was over there in fucking Florida during the holidays. Like,
all
baby girl, what are you doing over there? And you're like saying all this stuff about Florida and
all
stuff.
Of them.
So yeah, like, I'm not saying they're perfect people and stuff.
So why would you want to give them more power over your personal life? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because
why would anybody want to give them more power? They don't know how to make competent decisions.
I'm not a fucking scientist.
They just love the power.
I don't know what the fuck is good, how to make a fucking vaccine. And if there's, and yeah, we have a government for this shit. And oh, look, if the government's in charge of doing that stuff, then I mean, fuck it, it sucks. Who the fuck is gonna do it? You're gonna go in that thing?
They aren't scientists either.
Okay, but I'm saying they have those fucking scientists that they hire, genius. I'm not saying
those scientists are power drunk too. This is all becoming a huge bureaucracy. Though.
Okay, but they're still making the fucking vaccine and all that. So what? You want me to go in there because I'm scared of a fucking vaccine to go in there and make one because I don't trust these people? I don't know. Then that's obviously a whole other different ballgame. The whole thing of
I figure out what we were talking about.
The fucking vaccine stuff. Why people? Why? That
if you're
people
young
get
and you're
vaccine,
healthy, you don't need to get the vaccine.
I don't know. I think you probably should get the vaccine.
This is not something that you can just apply to everybody like it affects everybody the same. Though, if like my case, I wouldn't get the vaccine unless I was literally forced to or was going to affect my personal life in some like aspect because I'm young, I exercise, I eat healthy, I have no comorbidities, I'm not immunocompromised. But
you've gotten COVID twice.
That's
go
good,
off,
though.
Bitch.
You
go
get COVID
off.
Twice, you get natural immunity.
Stupid, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Whereas immunity. I literally have not gotten COVID. Several other people have not gotten COVID.
That's great.
So that's why it's like, okay, well, good for fucking you guys. You guys didn't get vaccinated, but you guys still got these horrible ass fucking symptoms, and you still got fucking sick, and most likely still spread it to other people.
But there's people that got vaccinated
because you guys aren't vaccinated. You guys didn't get a jab, but other people are vaccinated, so it's okay because. Oh, yeah, we don't have to get vaccinated.
But there's people that vaccinated that got it,
That's actually the dumbest logic I've heard. Come on, Cody.
That's dumb logic that you're trying to argue with right now. There's people that are vaccinated that got breakthrough cases. They want to promise you that in the beginning, they want to promise that you're not going to transmit COVID if you get this vaccine. You're not going to fucking get COVID.
When did they say you weren't going to transmit COVID, though? When was that stated? Because if that was stated and then now you're getting COVID, then it doesn't make sense. But I highly doubt they're going to flat out say, oh, yeah, 100% this is going to defeat COVID. You're not going to get it.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, little mishap.
Yeah, so this motherfucker's laptop type. But anyways, while I was on my phone, actually, look at this. So if you guys know who Ethan Klein is, he did that one podcast with Trisha Paytas. I forgot what it was called. But it was very funny. A lot of people liked it, into it, whatever. Anyways, and he's like his own personality on all this shit. But, oh my God, he tweeted, I guess, overnight, I love this. And it makes sense. And it has to do with Joe Rogan. Okay, Joe Rogan, who lives on elk meat, egg yolk, and human growth hormone with lungs full of tar, thinks he's healthier than everyone.
How does he have lungs full of tar?
When you smoke and all that stuff.
Smoke what?
If you smoke cigarettes or whatever.
He doesn't smoke cigarettes.
Okay, well, I'm sure he
smoke
does.
Smoke cigars and you don't inhale them,
so you do, and you do still. You still get tar in your lungs from that. That's literally how people get cancer and die. Please don't even try.
Mouth cancer, but not lung cancer. He said
this motherfucker is such a bitch that when he got COVID, he threw the kitchen sink at it. And that's in quotes because I'm sure he said that. If you're healthy, just write it out like you say a man should. Dude has caused so much vaccine hesitancy and misinformation, and he doesn't even have the balls to stand by the shit he preaches. Now he's on his show talking about how fat people should just die of COVID. Dude is such a fucking piece of shit. Instead of getting vaccinated, he takes Regeneron, an experimental drug that was developed alongside mRNA vaccines. His logic makes no sense, and then credits ivermectin, however you say it, which does nothing. He didn't credit it. He did though, and I listened to that podcast where he said it. Not to mention whatever the fuck is an alpha brain. Meanwhile, Joe is on a big pharma conspiracy against vaccines. Someone needs to ask him who makes ivermectin and Regeneron and all the other shit he took when he had COVID. I mean, I'm just saying. Right. His criticisms towards him, it makes sense though, because he is literally doing that while being scared of a fucking jab.
He's not scared of the jab.
But look at what he's doing.
He was gonna get the vaccine. All this shit. He was gonna get it.
But was all that
what do you mean?
He just not said
no,
true?
Okay.
It was.
So let me respond to that. So
got riled up, folks.
First off, you said that he doesn't practice what he preaches.
I didn't say that, but that was said on the tweet. That's what the guy said. He doesn't.
That's fucking. He really doesn't. I mean, that's retarded. I'm sorry. That's not a good word to use, but that's fucking retarded.
Why is
really?
It retarded? And please explain.
Because you're gonna do what's best for you, no matter what. Okay. This is what he talks about. He talks about being healthy. He never said that fat people should die. And if he did, then he said it in a joking manner. But people don't know how to take a fucking joke anymore because they're a bunch of fucking pussy ass bitches. Cody. So maybe fat people should fucking die. Get healthy, white people motherfucker.
Should die then in a jokingly manner.
I don't care. I know how to take a joke.
But you would feel some type of way. I'm sure.
No, I wouldn't. I'm gonna act like I feel some type of way.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes you do when I do say some like type of white person joke or something. And I know we've caught it in the break room sometimes where they've
Do you feel some type of way when I say a joke?
Actually, I don't care. And I've told you explicitly where I've given you like, oh, dude, you could say like beaner. I don't give a fuck. Like
you can say whatever the fuck you want to me.
Yeah, like it doesn't bother me. But I'm saying in general.
That makes no sense. That argument is stupid. Whoever that guy is
I don't think it is.
People making comments about Joe Rogan when you literally don't even listen to him, but you just read articles about him is like dumb.
Hey, I know I don't read articles. I get that shit firsthand from his fucking mouth. So
yeah, but how much of people make assumptions about somebody?
I've listened to apparently to my Spotify, I listened to a handful of his shit. So
also the ivermectin thing, this guy. He literally talked about throwing the kitchen sink at it. Yes, because he literally did. He took like fucking 15 different drugs. Because he's rich and he has the type of money to take all that stuff.
He's portraying how he comes off and stuff, it just doesn't make it. Does the math ain't mathing, you know? Like it just made me laugh when he said why don't you write it out like a man? Because it's true. A lot of people make statements like that, and it's like, well, I mean, yeah.
That's not his argument, though.
But
to
that's
write it out
how
like
he
a
acts.
man?
That's literally how he acts, and that's his whole fucking persona. And it is, and you can't sit there and say it's not. When literally one of his ads is like fucking cooking on a fucking piece of wood or some shit because it makes better flavors for your fucking deer meat or something. Like, America, like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't even
You're talking
understand
about
what
that
you're
has nothing to
saying
do
right
with
now.
like being like a man or acting like a man. That's a perfect example of his persona in there, just in that ad alone. Literally, he can write it out if he's so fucking tough, and he didn't though. He took all this random shit, which apparently
not
the random
random.
shit like the vaccine was too much for him.
It's not random.
Will you
though.
go take horse dewormer? What the fuck?
Have you not seen all the like licensed MDs,
But I'm
PhDs
just
that he's
saying,
had on his
though.
podcast?
I'm just
You don't
saying,
think that he
though.
has people around
But
him
what
that
does
are
that have
telling
to do
him?
with him though? Because
What do you
they could
mean?
tell
What
him
does
all
that have to
these
do with
things,
him?
but he's still not gonna do it. He's not.
Like, not do what?
Whatever information they give him,
He
whatever
did, though.
Cody.
That's the laundry list that he took. Was an information that he was given by a licensed doctor that knew what the fuck they were talking about. People don't want to.
So the people that are licensed by the government don't know what they're talking about, is what you're saying, and they're just sheep following the government.
A lot of them, yeah, unfortunately, and it's really fucking sad. But no, the sheep that aren't fucking
how do you
following
know
the
that,
government,
though?
the sheep that aren't following the government that are actually like fucking talking about this shit and they're not afraid, are getting their medical licenses pulled and all the shit, getting attacked. I mean,
Then they shouldn't. If it's in the name of science and all that, they shouldn't.
it was
be afraid.
literally a plan by the people from the top of the NIH and the FDA. I just listened to I just listened to the podcast about
If they're
this
putting
today.
bad information, then yeah, you should be getting your stuff taken away.
What does bad information mean though? Because
Misleading information.
anything
that's not fucking proven,
slippery
actually
slope.
proven. Well, yeah, but you still
Proven
need
by
fucking
whose
studies and all that.
standards?
I think stuff is proven by like doing
The
studies
government?
and shit and
Government
showing data.
departments?
Nah, bro, actual people
No, data
conducting
doesn't matter
data.
anymore.
It
Data does not
though.
matter anymore.
What are you talking about?
kidding?
That's how stuff is done. That's how science and research
yeah, that's
is
what they like to
conducted.
say, but they don't
I
give
mean,
a fuck
I know
about the
for
data.
myself, I have conducted research and all that stuff, and it's very useful. I'm not saying
All
in this
right,
field.
scientist.
Yeah, me as a sociologist, I have done that. I've taken my little statistics and whatever, ran all that shit, and it helps. Obviously, they do it for different reasons, but to say that, someone's manipulating it in some type of way, I don't know. That obviously that's a conspiracy theory, and we need to know actually what is going on. Who knows? Maybe we can do a little fucking conspiracy theory on fucking vaccines or some shit, and we can go depth into this. But I honestly,
we can go into
don't
depth in the
think
vaccines
that-
because I know that's a winning argument
I
for
honestly
me.
don't think.
I know that's a winning argument.
that the people saying they should not get vaccinated. I don't know.
You give me a week to prep on that shit, bro, I'll tear your whole argument apart. I mean, I promise to you. Honestly. I could do that shit from
Tear
3
my whole
podcasts.
argument apart.
3 podcasts, literally. I'll take notes about that shit, and I'll tear your whole argument apart. I'll tear anybody's argument apart. But the thing is, okay, here's the thing with me, though. Like, I get what you're saying, and that's sure, and that's okay if you want to, like, throw shade at people.
It is not throwing shade though, because that's literally how he acts. Though
That guy's tweet was throwing shade, though.
It's not throwing shade because that's what he's done, and he's just listed.
But
That's it.
But the fact that
him
that
being
guy's
called
acting
out, it's
like,
not throwing shade. It's
Okay.
being called out.
Okay, but listen, the fact that that guy's acting like that, like signals to me that that guy's more of a piece of shit, though, because
Why though?
because he's acting
He's
like
calling
that.
him out.
But calling him out about what? The thing
I'm
with
confused
me is
though, because it's the same thing as if Joe Rogan gets on his podcast and talks shit about people that are vaccinated
I was
and
just
X,
gonna
Y,
say
and Z.
no. I didn't say no. Talk shit about people that are vaccinated.
Yeah,
He doesn't talk shit
but
about
I'm saying
people
it's
that are
the same
vaccinated,
thing
though.
if he goes on his podcast and does that, and it's not going to be considered anything bad. It's
But he
just
doesn't.
It's going to be fine because it's Joe Rogan. Just because it's some other guy that's attacking the views of someone else that you don't like, it seems like he's shading him, but he's really not. Because honestly,
First off, I don't even
listened to
know that
both.
guy.
I've listened to both, and how he's coming off as is he's not shading him. That's literally how he talks. And
I don't even know that guy, so I'm not going to
Yeah.
say anything about
Well, yeah.
him. I mean, unfortunately, that was just a uneducated comment about that, and that's okay.
to you,
He
it's
has the
uneducated.
right to say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He has the right to say whatever he wants, and we have the right to comment on it. You have the right to be fucking wrong about it, and that's totally okay. I have the right to be right about it. But my biggest thing is like
Okay, and this is I'm gonna cut you off because this is Joe Rogan on Joe Rogan, and this is a quote from him. Everybody should be called on their bullshit, because when we say ridiculous shit, someone's supposed to go, bitch, what? And if no one says bitch, what, when you say ridiculous shit, you're hanging around with the wrong group of people.
Do you not agree with that? I don't understand.
So then why are you getting upset if he just got called out? He's not getting shade thrown at him. I'm just saying. Like,
read that comment. Really?
He's literally being called on his bullshit.
I don't understand what that argument that he's making.
I'm just saying that's literally him. That's what it is. So I'm showing him the tweet of.
That's H3. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's that guy.
That's it. Oh, so what?
I don't know. I haven't listened to him enough to know. I know he's like a woke ass motherfucker, but that's okay. I mean, he has the right to be that. I don't understand. You don't agree with that statement right there?
No, I agree with the statement, and he's getting his ass called out, so that's why I'm laughing, sitting here, you getting upset that he's getting called out when he himself is saying...
I'm not upset.
It's okay to get called.
I'm not fucking upset.
Literally, your eyes are popping out right now. I'm kidding.
Not true. No, but I'm trying to understand that. I don't know. I'm trying to understand that argument. So he's...
What was an argument? I was just saying, look at what...
He's sending that tweet about the last tweet that he sent?
Yeah, because obviously, you know, people were spicy on him. They're calling him obese and shit. You know how people get.
Who, the HRH guy?
Yeah.
Is he obese?
I mean, yeah, he said it himself. He's obese. But
right, okay. Well, then fucking go on a run, dude. I don't know what to say.
It still doesn't change the fact, though, about, you know, the other stuff he said about Joe Rogan.
And that's okay. I mean, you have the right to comment on anything. That guy has the right to say anything that he wants. Yeah. He has the right to be wrong about things. He has the right to be right about things. And just like Joe Rogan has the right to go on his podcast, say whatever the fuck he wants. And the thing is, though, numbers that really don't lie, do they? Does that guy have the #1 podcast in the world?
It's actually he
number
has
3
a listen podcast though.
I know
it's very well listened.
I know he has a very well podcast, but is it number 1?
And it's only number 1 because of that shit's on Spotify. And not only that,
it's only on Spotify.
A lot of weird ass people listen to that shit. But hey,
it doesn't matter if they're weird or not, though.
And also, it's listened to because of the shit he says, not because he's fucking out here giving out good information. No, it's because people want to listen to what the fuck a person like that is saying. For the right reasons or for the wrong reasons. I know for me, I probably got a fucking play or a couple plays in there to see what he was saying. Not because I want to be like, oh, yeah, I fucking love Joe Rogan. I want to hear what he's going to say. No, because I want to see what kind of misinformation he's probably going to spread or some shit, honestly. But I really don't give a fuck. He could be the #1 person or the #5 person. He's still going to be Joe Rogan.
But he's #1 though.
Fucking
you don't just become #1 and stay #1.
Yeah, you're not gonna stay #1. He's not gonna stay.
If you're like a piece of shit person, well, only time.
And
will
actually,
tell.
You can. And you have a lot.
I think that he's #1 because he's a free thinker. He has people on. He has people on that other people don't want to have on because they're fucking afraid.
He just says things that other people are scared to say because they don't want to be considered outwardly racist or whatever.
No, he says what he thinks.
No, I'm just saying, for example, it doesn't have to be necessarily towards race. It could just be whatever dumb fucking thing he has to say. But a lot of people do think like that. And I don't know, maybe this may be me being a hating ass bitch and it's clouding my judgment, but I honestly think, for example, and I don't want to put them in like the same category, I want to say, but people like Trump, Ben Shapiro, Joe Rogan, them stuff, people that aren't scared of what to say, that say certain things, have a lot of people that back them up, and
as they should.
Okay, but then it goes back to the thing of like, you may wonder why those people with like the same ideologies are thinking like that and why other people are not.
What do you mean the same ideologies? They don't all have the same ideologies.
I mean, how do you not know that?
When has Joe Rogan ever what do you mean? What? Has he supported Trump?
I'm sure as fuck he has, and I will literally go back and look for something and listen.
He has said that he would vote. He would vote Trump over Biden.
That's literally support.
Which I would too. Any educated person would because Biden's brain dead.
Good for you guys.
I mean, you think it's bad to have Trump as a leader, but Biden is literally brain dead.
I don't care. I would rather have, and yes, I'm saying it right here. I would rather have Biden than motherfucking Trump because, as I said, it's so nice. It's amazing waking up every day and not seeing some fucking stupid type of fucking shitstorm.
That's the news
of the fucking president. No, the president,
not the president
fucking trying to incite hate or something. And don't say he hasn't because he's tried it. And he did it with COVID against Asian people and all that. Just if you need a refresher, he's incited hate before. I don't need another fucking president that's waking up every day to get on fucking Twitter to do some stupid shit instead of actually trying to run the fucking country. I don't know what the fuck Biden is doing. Obviously, he's not doing enough if people are still fucking upset that the country's still in fucking shambles after the fucking 4 years we just had. My bad, he can't fucking do damage control that fucking quick. But then we have the fucking VP that's not doing anything helpful either. That she could be getting all the fucking black people she put in jail out of fucking jail, but she's still not doing that.
Facts.
Both are fucking idiots. I would rather have them at the end of the day over someone like Trump. Yes, sir, I would.
I'm
that
sorry
that
you feel that way. I don't know.
You don't have to feel sorry. I think you just have to
though.
see why.
I don't.
Why? And that's the problem. People don't want to see why.
Trump doesn't make I mean, Trump is a polarizing figure, but he doesn't make the problems. He doesn't shove all the publications in your face on Twitter.
Yes, but having that much power and stuff and your voice, and you know what you're doing, you do have that power.
At least
and
he
the
has
president
a voice.
does have the power.
I mean, at least he has a voice.
So for you to say that he can't be doing
fucking
that,
current
yes,
president
can.
don't even have a voice. He's fucking dead. I mean, what do they pull him out of the closet and stick their hand up his ass to fucking speak him like a puppet?
Probably that's what you guys think the Democratic Party does.
It's sad. It's so sad. I feel bad for the guy. My grandma had Alzheimer's and dementia. I mean, I know what it looks like.
What happened to her?
It's she died, obviously.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So then you think Biden might die?
100% he's gonna die. I mean,
because
look at the
human?
guy. No, because he's fucking like 80.
No shit. Betty White just died and she was like 99. Yeah, I'd rather have him.
I'd rather have
like
a competent person with a brain, even if you don't like the way
no.
that they do things. Listen, this is the thing, though.
No.
You can disagree with the way that somebody.
Honestly,
you can disagree with the way that somebody does things, and that's totally okay. But like, why do you feel like they're personally attacking you when you disagree?
I don't feel
with
like
the way
they're
that
personally attacking me. I just said
things.
I said that what they do.
I'm not saying you.
Well, no, in general, like even then, if I was
way.
fucking Asian and he was out there saying the Chinese flu and all this shit, or if
it
I was
came
some
from China.
type of whatever, that would be upsetting to me because that's putting, like I said, a target on my fucking back, and it put target on people's backs. People were getting beat the fuck up for it. A lot of things were happening to them that should not have been happening to it if the motherfucking president kept his fucking mouth shut, but he didn't.
You know what they don't. You know what they don't want to talk about.
And he wants to fucking put his little fucking information out there and say what he fucking thinks.
They don't want to talk about a lot of those incidences of Asian violence were done by minorities. They don't want to talk about that, though.
Boy, do not even get me started.
No, they don't want to talk about that.
Where? Pull up something then.
I'm not going to pull nothing up because I know I'm right. It's okay. I don't have to pull stuff up when I know I'm right.
No, I'll look it up myself because honestly, it doesn't even bother me because whether you like it or not, at the end of the day, the president still put target on people's back. Besides the fucking point. And besides what you were trying to prove too, he still incited hate.
I don't know. I don't agree with that, but that's okay.
I know you don't, Cody.
That's your wrong for you. You pulling something up or what? You fucking piece of shit.
I don't know. I honestly got on Grindr and I was like, I really don't care.
All right. Well, this is what I think we need to do then. I wanted to talk about guns too, but guns is a whole episode because I know that we're gonna get to fucking Rittenhouse and I know that we're gonna get into and I want to be prepared for that episode. So.
We won't say when that's coming.
No, we won't say.
I don't want to say next week.
No. But I know there's topics like I know we keep touching on this fucking stupid political shit. But that's a whole episode. That's a whole like 3 episodes. I still want to have a full episode about vaccines because there's some like there's some really and I'll send you the links if you like have time to listen to podcast. You can send me whatever you want. This is another thing too. People never send me like I will if people ask me like where I get my information from, I'll send you links of shit. But people like when I ask people where they get their information from, they will never send me like links or like sources. Yeah, and it's weird to me.
I think one thing from when I met you was I asked you like where do you get your information from, and this is how I knew he was a Republican, guys, because I think I sat down on the fucking table and this motherfucker's like that he's not vaccinated or some shit, or he doesn't have a mask and I don't know what, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
Nah, it was a not vaccinated thing.
So after that, I don't know what it was, but I think I asked him what he was listening to or something, or he said something about Joe Rogan. I'm like, I don't know what that is, blah blah blah. Literally listened to it and I was like, ew. So yeah, I mean, when people ask me, that's why I make it a habit now of asking people where they get their info to see if they're like a little brainwashed or not. And that's pretty much it. Like, I know if you're getting your shit from Joe Rogan, you're going to be a little biased, honestly, from any person like that, even from Ethan or whatever, from anyone, from any popular.
Well, you have to listen to both sides, though.
Yeah, and that's why I listen to both sides. And I know my side is right and you're wrong, bitch. Bye.
how do you listen to both sides? What other side do you listen to?
The little nasties. The little nasties the little gremlins I just said.
Who? You listen to them?
I sometimes listen to Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro, and who else?
You just got canceled for even saying that.
I don't care. And I don't listen to them as like I'm excited to listen to them. It's to judge them and stuff. And honestly, you guys should do that too. If you guys don't agree with something, obviously get fucking educated on it and hear the other side, make your own fucking opinion about it, and obviously stick to your good gut. That's all I can say when it comes to things like this, obviously. And I mean, if you don't have logic, then you're just stupid. What are you doing? You already lost the argument.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, yeah. I was going to say something, but I couldn't think of the word. Logic is subjective.
Yeah, everyone has different logic.
Yeah, because I can say I'm logical, but you can say no, you're not. You're stupid, and you have no logic about the way you think about things.
Yeah, and I can give you a list of reasons why, but...
Right, and I can give you a list of reasons why, but...
I think we'll just leave it there. Yeah, guys, it's... Honestly, I put my parking thing to like 7:30, and it's 7:55. I swear to God, if I walk out and there's like a ticket or a boot on my car, I'm going to cry, but...
Yeah, they're usually all right about it.
Oh, my God. I'm Andres.
Cody, you know the vibes.
This is You're Wrong, you guys.
Thanks for listening.
So glad we came back at least this week.
Yeah, we're not going to miss another week. Well, we're not.
No promises, but for now, we're not going to miss another week.
Yeah, we're not. We'll just stack up episodes or something.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Bye.
We out this hoe.